All right, welcome back. So now on Diversified Diecast, we're going to get into those M2s I was telling y'all about, but I threw in a little caveat. It's going to painfully hurt me to do this, but this is a 3,300 piece Dodge I found in Corpus a while back. And again, going through them, opening them up, I want that one out. I want it up there on the shelf where I can see it, touch it, look at it, admire it, what have you. Before I go any further, though, what I have for dinner tonight. You guys ever have breakfast for dinner? Really, really tasty. I got a big old belly full of biscuits and gravy sitting right to provide some good content for y'all tonight. So just thought I'd share that. If you don't do breakfast for dinner at least once a month, try it. We do it about every other week, and I wouldn't change it for the world. As long as my cardiologist doesn't find out. We keep that under wraps because it's not really on my diet plan, if you will. But nonetheless, I have the low production Power Wagon, the Bronco. It's 2025 release Diorama. The two-pack Novas, the Fanta Halloween Ford pickup, and the Fanta Blazer 74. And then Friday Night Green Light is going to be a little shy, but we are going to have these two guys. I found these at Target. I do have the Hellcat. We opened that up on the film. And I think that's the only three I'm going to get from this set. Maybe the Tahoe or the Gladiator, but they had the Explorer on the shelf. I had to pass on that one. It was not like an ST model. It's just a plain Jane Limited or whatever. So, little preview for tomorrow night. I think I may have one or two more green lights, and I'll probably throw some other stuff in there just to make it a more full video. But we'll get into these tonight. We'll start with the best first. We'll do the Dodge is a 2024 hobby exclusive HS50 24-18. It's a 78 Dodge W200 Power Wagon. 3,300 pieces, and it does have a 300 piece Super Chase. I forgot to get my handy dandy screwdriver. So far, the Dodge series trucks from the 70s from M2 that I have, they've been really good on quality, roll quality, detail, nice fit and finish. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be no exception. It's a good looking truck. All right, let's check the roll quality. Oh, I forgot we got the base riser on here. For those of you who are new to the channel and just now catching up, M2 does do these base risers on the full drive vehicles so that it helps prevent getting flat spots in the tires, whether they're in a cube or they're on a card like this or both. This one was in a cube and on a card. I'm not sure. Well, I guess some of them are like that. These two Fanta trucks are cubed on the zipper blister, if you will. All right. And I didn't show you all the undercarriages on some of these other vehicles. What I'll do tonight, we'll check roll quality, move on to the next one, and before we go to the turntable view, I'll get them up close and y'all can check out the undercarriage. Oh, that was me. Not bad. Pretty much like the other ones. Very nice. Can't complain there. Good to see that. I was going to be really, really aggravated if they would have made a low production vehicle that didn't roll quite good. And that looks like a modern Hemi. Definitely not what came in that truck. Oh, okay. So it's got the SRT on the side and it's got a Hellcat emblem up on the fender. So I'm assuming that's a, what is that, 6.2? Bet the thing would run with that motor in it, boy. Anyway, there you have it. There's first one up for tonight. Next one's going to be the Diorama from this year. It's a R14 25-20 76 Ford Bronco. I'm going to put the little figurines in a bag. Not that I use them right now, but currently that's where they're going to go, because eventually I'll do some kind of diorama setup or scene somewhere. Not that I'll need a chick in a thong or a speed back and a dude in some board shorts, but hey, you never know. You never know, we may need to do a beach scene or a lake scene or whatever. I mean, they're little throw-ins, you know. I don't have to keep a surfboard. I can throw it away. I can use it, you know, when I get these guys set up. Or if somebody wants them, now they can let me know and they're theirs. This is so tacky. I hate how to do this. So these guys are just, oh, you got to take this off. Okay. So don't make the mistake in trying to pull those figurines off like I almost just did. You need to separate the truck from the base here. And you basically need to pull the cardboard out. Once you do that, and it looks like you just kind of work their feet out of the dealy thingamajigger. Base risers on this one. I didn't think they'd do that on these too much, because this thing's just sitting on, I mean, it's sitting on a blister with cardboard, but rubber band on the hood, that's going to go bye-bye. Oop. Got stuff flying everywhere. See? Them two full drives, man, don't sleep on them. I've yet to find one, with the exception of maybe one or two that haven't really rolled that great. Most of them, they roll just like these two trucks. It's got a Coyote 5-liter in it. I love the Broncos, man. This one's not probably my nicest one, but they do a good job on them. I mean, sure, as soon as I say that, the dash is slipping out of this one. I have to look at that a little harder. But nonetheless, still nice. And the figurines, like I was saying, let me get all this stuff pushed over. Those will go in the spare pile. Okay, so you got to pull this off. That thing is in there. Damn. Okay, I'm pull this off. It's got studs going through. Cheers for making all kinds of racket through the microphone. Sorry. And pull the cardboard out of here. I don't even know. Oh. Well, they got the surfboard scotch taped in there on the bottom. All right. There's that. Not the best way of doing that, but whatever. You know what? I'm going to have to do this off camera, because it's hard to... Oh, they got little... Okay. You know that little ticky-tack stuff? That's what they have on the bottom of these, the feet of these figurines. And you... I don't know. You know what? We're going to do this off camera. Just know that's going to be a little bit of a chore. You have to take one of them things out. Don't get in a hurry. Okay, 2-pack Nova. This is one I got, I believe, in the Kingsville Hobby Lobby, or it was in Corpus. I think it was Kingsville. 5,000 piece, no chase. It's a 2-pack that comes with the lift. This is R24 22-03. So 2022 release 3. They're both 67 Novas. Hooker header livery. Bottom car has a 427 in it. And the one on top's got a big old 572. According to the hood. I bet that's good noise on that microphone. Sorry. It's just part of it. Won't noise cancel that out, huh? I'm just going to cheat a little bit here. Save y'all some agony. All right. Sweet. Nice rides. I hate these 2-packs though because there's just so much to undo. But the nice thing is you get a bonus lift. If you don't want to use it with these cars, you don't have to. You can save it for later. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but what I like to do is take the lift off from the base. That way I can separate the two cars separately. If you take off the car off the bottom of the base, you're having to fish it out of there, and it's just kind of asking for trouble. And the problem with these things is, without damaging the cars, you have to be careful about taking these last 2 screws out because you want to instinctively mash on top of the model. It's not recommended by any means. There's that one. That screw's coming out everywhere. That's fine. Okay, there you have it. So we'll take the top car off. This lift will probably go off to the side in the stash box. And these will probably get put up for a little bit until I decide to put them in a garage or something. We'll check the roll quality of the big 572. Hood does really. It doesn't open. If it does, it is sealed shut. That's a negative. We got that again, huh? All right, well, it's more or less like an auto driver. Plastic base, not opening hood. It's got a seam like there is opening hood, but this is probably built like an auto driver. It didn't say that. My other auto lift cars, which is what these are because they come with a lift. Like the Broncos, they have opening parts. Yeah, I've gotten several of these cars out there. Weren't square bodies. And they had opening hoods. Good looking motor in there though. It's got a big old blower with the little tri-called bug eye sticking up out the hood. It's a shame because it's got some pretty good detail on it. But still a nice car. Roll quality is about a 2 out of 10, if I'm being honest. Maybe the gasser will reclaim fame. Let's see. That's more how I would be used to seeing one of these cars, on the track 20 to 30 years ago. But if I'm being honest, this gasser is really tricking my trigger because I don't think I've seen this year model of Nova in a gasser. Yep, this one's the same way. Beautiful. Not perfect, but not bad. I'll take it. And I can probably make it real good if I just kind of mess with this front tire here because it's got a little bit of a lump in it. Let's try that. It's got the blue hue tinted glass. That's cool. Very gasser-esque, if you will. Little bomber tank on the front. Normally like a 4-gallon or a 6-gallon, something like that. Sweet. All right. Probably better looking car than most people. Roll quality, garbage. This one, not bad. Good looking car too. I have a lot of gassers, a lot of M2 gassers, Paul's mainline gassers, premium gassers. I dig them. They're before my time, but I can appreciate them. I knew a bunch of old heads that's all they talked about, and a couple of guys that had them. So good, that one's open. Okay, this is the Coca-Cola Fanta Halloween series drop, if you will. Model A63 25-28. These are 7,250 pieces. They do have a 750 piece chase. And this one is orange Fanta, what it looks like on the hood. It's got some really nice treatments. I know they have this one, the Blazer, and they have a Dodge A100 van. I think it's like a 63 or 4. I'm going to get it. It's yellow. I'm not sure how many more are in this release, but I've kind of come around to them. Obviously, like I said, I bought the Blazer because it was a K5. Kind of like this truck, and I wasn't totally opposed to having it either. And those are the only two that I've seen on posts and or on a shelf. Because when I went and bought this truck at our Walmart, I saw this truck and said, maybe I'll get it later or something. And those are the only two that I've seen on Facebook posts. And it was good that she went back and got this one because a lot of people are after this one. They're paying like 14 or 15 bucks for it. I don't know how long it'll last, but it is cool. And it's that time of year. It's October. Metallic purple. Got a big old motor in there, whatever it is. Real wide. See how it rolls. 1956 Ford F100 truck, custom. I have a couple more in this casting. I have that new series from 2025. It's the orange one. And I have another one of these. It's up here somewhere. I think it's gold from a few years back. So I don't have very many of these. This is probably number 3. And from M2. That's acceptable. Not perfect, but I can't tell if it's... See, it rolls perfect right here. Like, I don't know why. It has to just be like a flat spot or something in the tire. But probably a C student. It's got the wood slatted bed. It's a good looking truck. It's got a little bit of a bend in the bed of the cab, but they put this one together really nice. Those like turbine style oversized wheels, all the black treatment on it, black roof. Got the Fanta tombstone, orange, ghoul, ghost, bats, whatever's on there. Pretty neat. That's what's on the side. Want the Fanta. So, very cool. All right. K5 Blazer. Same 7,750 pieces. This one has a super chase at 250 pieces. This is A63 25-30. 74 K5 Blazer. I'm sure the super chase of this one is not cheap. You find one of them, you're somebody. You're somebody. Cut the rubber bands off. Do it down low. Mom was dropping my glasses off at the eye doctor tomorrow. Haven't worn them in like 6 months, maybe longer. And starting to, I'm sure y'all picked up on it. I should wear my glasses all the time. I've been kind of winging it. And it's starting to really affect my eyesight and just about everything I do. Driving, work on the screen, this stuff, trying to read. So I asked her kindly if she would take the time to drop those things off and get them fixed, and eventually I'll get a eye doctor appointment to get me current on my prescription if it's changed some, and get a spare pair of glasses because I don't want to wear contacts. I'd rather just wear lenses, and you always should have a spare pair. Period. Looks like we got a small block Chevy in there. Ooh, not terrible, but not one of my best Blazers. The wheels look to be maybe on a little tight. Let's do a little finagling here. Try that. A little better. Still pretty good overall. I think the white wagon spokes look really good on this this livery in this color. Real classic. Very fitting. Okay. Let me tighten up a little bit here because I got kind of a mess over here. Let me clean up. Mama did a real good job of cleaning up her side of the office today. I need to finish doing mine. But we'll get some close-up shots, some undercarriage, if you will, and then we'll turntable, and then we'll call it a night. So stand by. Let me get y'all paused. Check them out. Okay, so the Power Wagon, that's your undercarriage shot. It's got a little cross member for the T-case, front rear drive shafts. Get a pretty good look at those tires. Let's see if I can get y'all a good shot of the motor. It might be a little hard to see it on the turntable. Oh yeah, beautiful. Nice truck. Bronco. Same thing. The dash. Shiny. Ooh, pretty. Hoods are kind of finicky on these Broncos. All right. I want y'all to see the detail they have on this motor. Can't we have an opening hood? Undercarriage. Plastic bottom on these. Huh. Look at that. You can actually see like dremel marks on the wheel well. So look at this side. Come on, M2. Do better. Hooker decal on the back window. 427 semi-hemi. Mailbox a little crooked. That's all right. That blue tint I was talking about. Got the old ladder bars on there. All right, let's get a good look at the Fantas trucks. See how big them valve covers are? Thing is wide. Way wide. It's a cool truck. I'm glad you picked it up. All right, and the Blazer. And it's got a top that comes with it. This one will get glued on because it's a hard top. Tell that's look okay. That's always a problem on these M2 square bodies. Mm. Small block Chevy. Roll bar is decent in this one. A lot of them always come crooked. All right, let's move on to the turntable, and I'll read y'all off the years and releases again, and we'll call it a night. All right, definitely my favorite of the night. Was a real toss up between probably the Blazer and the Bronco, but this is a '78 Dodge W200 Power Wagon, and the model marking is HS5024-18. And this is the one that was, it's a low production, 3,300 pieces, and it's got a 300 piece Super Chase. Hellcat livery, Hellcat emblem, got a Hellcat motor. Pink's a really nice touch. It actually really fits this truck. Okay, 76 Ford Bronco. This is model marking R1425-20. This one's 7,200 pieces worldwide and no chase variant. This is the Mini-Diorama set. Had the figurines with it. This one has a 5-liter Coyote motor in it. Love the matching spare. Nice color, very fitting for, the surf scene, if you will. This is pure Southern California at its finest. So, be a nice, nice addition to my little Bronco collection. Very, very happy. All right, 67 Novas is one of the 2-pack cars. This is the one that was on top of the lift. And apparently, it only calls it out as a 67 Nova and not twice. So on here it says R24 22-03. This was a 5,000 piece lift set with the gasser car. So obviously they're both 67 Novas, and this release is marking them as the 2-pack. Remember, the roll quality of this car was next to terrible. Just side note. Okay. The other car that 2-pack with the lift, same thing. 67 Chevy Nova, the gasser variant. R24 22-03, 5,000 pieces worldwide, no chase. Okay, this truck's growing on me a little bit. This is the 56 Ford F100, model mark A63 25-28. This is the Fanta Halloween series. Like, boo, it's a Medea Halloween. That's what I think of when I see this truck. Don't know why that relation's coming into my head, but this says Halloween through and through. Now that right there is a nice going to town rig, as my buddy Vice Grip Garage would say. Can't beat a square body Blazer, man. Say what you want, but very, very practical vehicle. Unless you got someone my size trying to climb in the back seat. Other than that, it checks all the boxes, man. V8, 4-wheel drive, seating for 4, ample carrying capacity, ample towing capacity, and the coolness factor. It's a 9.5 out of 10. Period. So there you have it. That's all we have for tonight. Try to get this thing closed out before 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Any support is greatly appreciated. Not overlooking just a simple watch. It's still a view. And we will get ready for Friday Night Greenlight for tomorrow and maybe another one. And more good stuff coming. So be on the lookout for it. You guys have a good night. Stay blessed. And we'll see you tomorrow.